Hello and good evening, everybody. Hi, my name is Shiva Srivastava, and I am going to be the host of this orientation session. And not only me, another special guest faculty will be there to lead this session for all of you. But before we could start with this session, I need a quick acknowledgement from everybody that you all are able to see my screen and hear my voice. Quickly in the chat box, if you can reply. We have Anish, we have Insha, Kushal, Lukesh Sharma, Parv Kaushik, Prisha, and Sudiksha. Great. Thank you so much, Sudiksha, for confirming. Thank you so much, Anish. Lukesh, Kushal. If you can also acknowledge, are you able to hear my voice? Or anyone else? I need few more acknowledgement. Thank you so much, Kushal. Seems things are on track. Perfect. So let me quickly create the agenda of this today's orientation session so that we all should be onto the same page and we will be going with the same path. Okay. So first thing that we will be discussing in this session today, that is what is financial modeling. Now, one thing is, one request I have to everybody, do not attend this session with the objective that, okay, here in this session, we will be pitching the course and we will be asking you to enroll into the course. No, that is not the objective. Within this orientation session, my objective is that you all should be getting the clarity about the overall domain that is so called financial modeling. What is financial modeling? Why every other company is talking about financial modeling in today's time? We will have a detailed discussion around this topic. Once we will have the clarity around the topic, what is financial modeling? Later to it, we will be talking about what all are the important things into financial modeling that we should learn if we are looking for a long run journey within the core finance domain. Okay. And later to it, we will also get the clarity upon that if I wanted to get a job into the financial modeling, what all are the areas where I have to do hard work, what all are the things that I have to manage other than the course to get a job, because only the course is not sufficient to get a job. It's a premium domain for the job section. Companies are paying really a good amount even for a fresher. So now we have to understand that if we have to get an opportunity into this domain, where exactly we should pay attention and what is the method, what is the way through which we will be able to get a job. So the overall objective that we will be discussing and talking in this session today, that is around these areas only. One more request, guys, during this session, if any one of you have a question, if anyone have a doubt, ask your questions, ask your doubts. Do not take your questions back with you. Okay. And when Mr. Varun will be explaining the overall section, so Varun is somebody who will be leading this session with me. I will also give his introduction to you. But when he will be leading the session, if any one of you have a question or a doubt, ask your questions in the chat box, please. And at the end of Varun's explanation, I will be giving you the access to ask your question over the mic as well. Okay. So without wasting much of your time, let me quickly introduce Mr. Varun, who will be the co-host of this orientation session. So Varun is somebody who hold more than 10 years of experience into the domain of financial modeling. He is already running multiple ventures which are in operation on domestic level and international level. And the best part is, some of his creations are even got published into the renowned universities like Stanford University. And in today's time, Varun is working even with IIM skills as a strategic finance advisor. Okay, so today within this orientation session, Mr. Varun will be sharing his overall 10 years of experience with all of you, and he will be answering to all of your questions in case if you have any. So Varun sir, now if you can come ahead and take over the session from here and you can enlighten my students, those who are attending this session, that will be really grateful. Varun sir, if you can take this forward from here. Varun sir.
Thank you for the kind introduction. Hi everyone, welcome to the Financial Morning Masterclass. My name is Varun and let's get started. So today we are going to touch base on three agenda points. The first one would be understanding what exactly is a financial model. What are the different types of financial model? What is the purpose of a financial model through a real life example? Then we will touch base on the opportunities that you can expect as a part of your financial modeling career or as a financial modeler. And the most important, what are the skills that are required to become a financial modeling expert? The soft skills, the technical skills, everything that is needed to know about it. So, jumping on to the first and the foremost, what exactly is a financial model? So, this can be understood in two ways. The first way would be to understand the mechanics of a financial model, and the second one would be to understand the application of a financial model. So, let's first understand the mechanics. Look at what I'm going to draw now. So, let's say there are certain inputs that you give a command about, and then they are being processed, and an output is shown. This processing of the inputs and portraying the outputs is what a financial model does. This can be understood in relationship to a calculator. So you must have used a calculator at your home, a Casio one or another one, or maybe a mobile application. What it does, you give it a command 5 plus 4, it processes it and gives you an output 9. And that's similarly the job of a financial model. It has to be a dynamic spreadsheet. Spreadsheet, for example, MS Excel. The purpose of the dynamic spreadsheet is to make a financial model which can be used for different purposes, but acts as a tool, as a calculator based on which the management of the company takes different decisions. Now, let's understand it from a different perspective. Let's say there is a company XYZ Limited. This is into publishing business. They publish books, for example. And there are different types of books. There are, let's say, three types of books. The first one is an academic book, which they supply to schools and school students. Then there are comics, and then there are newsletters or white paper type of thing, wherein they publish something that is more on the information heavy, not the books related to the school or college. Now, they want to understand how their financial modeling can be done for their business so that they can take better decisions. For example, they are planning to launch an ebook concept, which is still in a beta stage. They don't know whether it would be a good decision, whether it not be a good decision. They want to analyze their company's decision, and that's where financial model will be helpful. So, for example, let's say they have been given certain data that in 2024, their total revenue was, let's say, 10,000 rupees. I'm taking some easy numbers, out of which the academic books were 5,000, the comics were 3,000, and the newsletter was 2,000. Now they expect that in the next year, their revenue will grow by 20%. So this will become 12,000. And they are also going to launch ebooks. Ebooks will form a portion that is going to be 10% of this, so 1,200. That means the difference of 10,800 would be split among the initial three lines. So this is something that businesses do using MS Excel, wherein they will automate this 10% growth and or 20% growth and see what if happens if it is a 30% growth, or what happens if it's a 15% growth. What happens if the this price, let's say this is 50 units at 100 each, that translates to 5,000. Now, what if the price increases? What if the units go down? So different scenarios, all of these are tested through a financial model, because the founder, the management, the CEO of the company cannot wait for the next 5 years to travel and see how the business would look like 5 years down the line. They use financial models to create a visualization of what the business performance would be after 5 years, and this helps them take good decisions at the moment. So financial model is a forward looking tool. That's how we call it, as forward looking tool, which helps businesses take decisions. Now, what are the type of decisions? The decisions could be related to investment. It could be related to growth. It could be related to acquisitions. It could be related to any business decisions which involves large amount of money, large amount of analysis, large amount of data. So that's what exactly is a financial model. Now, there are certain categories or types of financial models that people use in the industry that the analysts focus on. The first and the foremost is a three statement model. It's used by corporates for their budgeting, for looking how the business plan would unfold in the next 3 years or 5 years. Then LBO, M&A, investment, all these models are prepared by the analysts in different professions, and all of them have a use case. Now, for example, we are preparing a financial model for publishing business. That's what we start. So, what is going to be the revenue schedule? We are talking about four different categories: the comic books, the newsletters, the academic books, and the ebooks. We are going to talk about the different demand and supply of this. For example, we expect that the comic books, it was earlier, let's say 100 units. Every year, the units will grow by 10, 110, 120, 130. So this is gonna be reflecting the demand. And then based on the inflation, the price is also gonna grow. So we can calculate the net revenue. For example, e-learning is a new thing. We want to give the customers 10% discount. We can charge that. So all these variables, whether it is price, quantity, discounts, and seasonality of the business, like which month, how much, all of this is captured through a revenue schedule. Similarly, COGS and expenses. What is going to be the raw material? How are we going to project the salaries? How are we going to project the IT cost? All this comes under the category of COGS and expenses. Working capital, very important. Current assets minus current liability. They talk about the short-term liquidity of the business. How is going to be their inventory? How is going to be their accounts payable? So all of that. Then our fixed assets and depreciation, non-current assets. Obviously, this business requires a lot of machinery. So we have to be intelligent in forecasting the model for the manufacturing entity in a way that our machineries and depreciation are recorded in a right manner. So depreciation can be done through straight line method, written down value method, different methods. So we have to identify which one would be appropriate. And whenever the machinery is becoming obsolete, we have to decide the capital expenditure because the business cannot rely on old machinery with the growing demand. So that needs to be taken care of. Loans and interest and shareholder equity, they would help you with the capital structure of the company. For example, for launching the new business, we want to get a new software and we want to borrow the money from bank. Then what is going to be the interest rate? What is going to be the tenor of the loan, how much EMI, all of that would be calculated as a part of the schedule. And if there is anything extra that you want to do, maybe a definite or a detailed schedule for salaries, maybe a detailed schedule for any other item of your income statement or balance sheet, that would go under the category of miscellaneous. So financial model is not only like three, four Excel sheets in a workbook. It is much more than that. You have to create in a structure that has a cover page, that has an index, that has some charts, dashboard, all the financial statements and schedules, and everything that would complete it as a story. So that's very important. And now we know what exactly is a financial model. We can talk about the career pathways to it. If you would do a financial modeling course, irrespective, the skill that you will attain would be helpful in getting into investment banking, getting into private equity. So you will be doing different types of financial roles. It could be a corporate role through a FP&A team. It could be an investment role through investment banking, private equity, or venture capital. It could be planning and strategy through project financing. It could be skewed towards equity markets, equity research, skewed towards debt market, debt syndication, or credit research. Again, M&A is gonna be more of the transactions. Valuation, it's a specific skill set that's covered in the financial modeling. So all of these are gonna be your future career options, and you have to choose which one works best for you. And to attain all of this, there is a specific skill set that you need to know. You need to understand that if we talk about that publishing business again, first of all, you need to understand what are the three financial statements. You should be proficient in understanding the different line items of the three financial statements that are income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. And that's what is part of the finance and accounting. Then you have to build a financial model. So you should be aware about MS Excel. So that's gonna be covered in the Excel mastery. You need to know the different formulas. You need to know the different shortcuts to do it. Now, there are different types of financial model. So which one are we gonna prepare? Are we gonna build one for acquisition or for loan or for general projections? That is something we have to decide. So the technique and application would depend. Certain models would vary based on the purpose. And now, if we have prepared a financial model and we are planning to do a valuation, then that's gonna be the next thing. Broadly, valuation can be done through three methods: income approach, cost approach, and market approach. So we have to decide which approach to take. Income has DCF, capitalized earning. Cost has NAV. Market has the trading comms and transaction comms. So there are different approaches to do valuation. Now, let's say if this publishing business goes under a transaction, they are getting acquired, or they are planning to acquire, or someone is planning to buy this business through debt. So, or this company is getting listed on the stock exchange. So, different types of models would be required to be built. And that's what's gonna be the use case of IPO model, LBO model, and M&A model. Now, we have been talking about publishing business, which is again into the education sector, but a manufacturing side of thing. You could be in real life working on a real estate model or oil and gas or banking or any other sector. So that's what's gonna be covered in the different sector specific models, because every business is different. A bank operates differently than a Swiggy app, and Swiggy app operates differently than a manufacturing automobile company. So every company's business model is different, and that's what is gonna be part of the curriculum to ensure you get exposure to different models. And once you understand all of the financial modeling, you understand the foundation. These are the foundation modules. Then these are the core modules. So once you understand, you have to understand and get your hands in the visualization and dashboards. You will be taught about PowerPoint. You will be taught about AI. You will be taught about Python. You will be taught about ChatGPT. You will be taught about Tableau. Power BI and Tableau were only restricted to data analytics, and PowerPoint was only restricted for report writing. This day of today's financial modelers need to have this knowledge so that they can make real-time meaning out of their financial models. And once you complete all the course, it's not gonna be like you completed the course, you will get a job. Answer is no, because the course completion, irrespective this institute or whichever institute, no course can get you a job until and unless you learn the skill. And there is a way of learning the skill that we have discovered the formula. So once you are going through the modules, there will be assessments at every module. It will not be that, hey, at the end of the course, you have to prepare a model and that's it. No, it doesn't work like that at AMSkills. You have to clear an assessment at every module, and if you are unable to clear the assessment, let's say at the module of accounting, you will not be allowed to move to the next one, because we want you to learn and not just rush in the course. So you will be given another opportunity to redo the module, and that to live. You can attend the classes again, redo the assignment, redo the assessment, and then move to the next one. So once you have completed the assignments which are in the module, you will be asked to make financial models from scratch, and they would be real life financial models, maybe for a deal, maybe for a LBO deal of a hotel, maybe for an acquisition deal for a tech business. That's what you are going to cover. So once you have completed that, then the next part would be working on your automation, making the macros, making the VBAs, and automating your workbooks. And on the successful completion of this, you will be awarded with an I am still certificate. Then you will be given an opportunity to work with brands like JP Morgan, Citibank, BCG on the live projects by them, so that you can get your profile enhanced, plus an industry relevant exposure through the capstone projects, which will be offered by the IM Skills collaboration. Once you are done with that, Now you have what? You have knowledge that we teach you in the course. You have the skill that you attained by building models from scratch. Then you have industry exposure. Now you are ready to sit for the placements. And but before that, there is one more important thing, that is LinkedIn and CV optimization. That is what we are gonna touch base on. We will give you one-on-one mentorship to ensure that your CVs and LinkedIn profiles are optimized and are recognizable in the market for the keywords that you are targeting for your job. Once you are done with that, the next step is the mock interview. You need to be able to present your skills in an conversational manner, and that's what we are going to teach you. So the course is not only that you complete the course, you get the job. No, you have to complete the course, get your hands dirty into the modeling, prepare a portfolio of your models that need to be added to your CV, then attain these certification for capstone projects, again goes to your CV. Then once you are optimize your LinkedIn and CV and mock interviews, sit for your internships, which will be compulsory internships and mandatory to be offered by IIM Skills through their partners. And once you are done with that, you are ready to hit the floor. You are ready for the jobs. Okay. Now I'll pass it on to the counseling head for the further steps. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Varun sir, for the lovely explanation. Now, let me share my screen with everyone. Those who are attending this session, in case if you have any question or any doubt, you all are open to ask your questions, guys. I will be giving you the access to ask your questions over the mic and even in the chat box if you are interested to ask. Anybody has a question so far? Anish, Harshita, Insha, Kushal, Lukesh, Maria, Parv, Prisha. Anybody has a question, guys, so far? You can write down in the chat box. Yes, you have a question. I'll give you the access to unmute straight away. And if you do not have a question, then I have a question to ask from everyone so that we can take our discussion forward from here. Anybody has a question, guys? Anything related to financial modeling? Anything related to this industry? Anything related to the course that you have gone through? If you do not have a question, you can write down in the chat box that you do not have a question, guys. I need a acknowledgement from everybody. Anish, Harshita, Insha, Kushal, Lukesh, Maria, Prisha, Sudiksha. Okay, thank you so much, Anish, for the confirmation. What about others, guys? Harshita? Perfect. Seems nobody have a question. Uh, okay, all right. Now I have a question to everybody. Those who are attending this session with me, usually a person is actually coming into the IIM skills training program. The main objective is that is they wanted to go for a course. Why? Because they are looking for the job. Maybe they are hunting for their first job. Maybe they are hunting for the core finance job. Maybe they are looking to do the upgradation to get a good opportunity. How many of you are looking to do this particular training program for the job part? And how many of you are looking to start their own business? You can let me know in the chat box, guys. Those who are looking for the job, they can simply write down job. And if they somebody who's looking for the upgradation already have a good knowledge upon finance part, they can write down in the chat box. Okay, so Harshita says fresher for a job part. Kushal says job. Anish says job. Maria says job. Perfect. So moreover, once again, the case is same that most of you are looking for a job. I wanted to know from you, as you are already doing research about financial modeling and looking for a job, do you have the clarity that if you want a job, what all things are required to get a job? Anybody would like to unmute on this? What do you think? What is required for the job part? Who would like to answer to this question? I'm not expecting that, okay, you have to give me the exact answer, but I'm just trying to understand generally what companies are actually looking in a candidate before hiring. If you know this, then you can target the best course for yourself. Since there are a lot of courses in the industry. Now you have to figure out which course is actually fulfilling your need. So for that, you need to get the clarity that if you have to fulfill your need, then what is required. Who will answer to this? What is required to get a job? Okay, first answer I have got from Harshita. Concept clarity, technical soundness. Okay, it means conceptual knowledge, you mean to say, plus technical soundness. Let's take it like this: practical understanding. Everything will come under to it. Okay. Other than this, Anish says practical knowledge. Perfect, Anish. I have mentioned this part. Maria says specific skill set. Perfect. Let me write down generally. That is skills. Okay. Lukesh says confidence and communication. That is absolutely right. Let me write down only one thing. That is com skills. Okay. Anyone else would like to add here something? Anybody? Anybody would like to add anything else? Okay, so moreover, in general, the kind of answers you guys have given to me, these are absolutely right. That any company, if they wanted to hire you, they will be focusing on all of these areas. Let me give you a kind of systematic answer to this question so that then you can actually target. If you are looking for a job, what is required? Number one, skills. Number two, practical understanding. Number three, number three, you need to have a strong portfolio. Number four, you need to have a strong profile. It means you need to have a strong resume and LinkedIn profile. Other than this, you need to have a strong com skills. These are the basic things what are required to get a job in the industry. Okay. Now, whenever you will pay attention to a course, moreover, if you will do the comparison, brochure wise, every company which is there in the domain, they are moreover offering the similar course. Okay. Every company is providing you the section what is required into the financial modeling domain. So only on the basis of brochure, if you will compare any company, then no, you will not be able to get the clarity which company is good and which company is not. If today I wanted to start my own financial modeling training company and I wanted to quit from IIM skills, I can prepare a better, I would say, brochure than IIM skills have. But only having a good brochure is not justifying that, okay, I'm going to provide you with the best learning. You have to make sure that first of all you have to pay attention to the person who is going to deliver the training program for you. It means pay attention to the faculties. Who all are the faculties who will be training you? Why? Because the quality of the overall training is completely dependent upon to the faculties. Always look at the faculty's details. Ask the institute that provide me only those guys details who will be training me. Why? Because what happens for the promotion part, usually companies are giving you some of the renowned names, but when you will start your training, that person will not be leading the training program for you. Some other guys will come into the picture and they will be leading the training program for you. So be very careful that ask that particular institute wherever you are talking about, even with IIM skills, that send me the faculty's profile who will be training me and send me from your official ID. Make it documented. Okay, do not believe only onto the verbal part. Faculties section is something, always compare. If you will ask for the IIM skills faculty profile, every faculty hold more than 10 plus years of experience, who all are already working into the financial modeling domain, not into any other area, directly into the financial modeling domain. Every individual is actually holding more than 10 plus years of experience. You compare our faculty, ask for the details from your mentors, from your counselors, and then compare with other institute. That is number one that you should compare. Number two, before enrollment, before sale, everything is really good. every company will treat you very well. Why? Because they have not got the money from you. So they will provide you every possible assurance what is actually possible from their side. But once you are enrolled, it means after sales delivery, after you get enrolled, what kind of support are you getting? Always pay attention to that part. How will you validate this part? Try to figure out or find out the enrolled candidate details. The person who has already got enrolled in that particular institute, try to talk with them, get their feedbacks, and try to get the real picture of the training program. Whether it is of IIM skills or any other institute, pay attention to the feedback that you are getting. Number three, there are a lot of open review platforms where usually people are actually sharing their reviews. Here as well, be very careful. Lot of companies, lot of people, what they are doing, if they are getting one negative review, to hide that particular negative review, they are actually posting a lot of positive reviews over to that particular review section. So be very careful that whichever profile is actually posting a particular review, try to validate whether that review is a genuine review or not. So try to figure out the genuine reviews. Okay. Do not trust only onto the reviews provided by the company. Do your own research. Okay. So take feedback from alumni. That is number way. Number, two ways how you can actually get the clarity. Okay. What else you should focus upon? Usually, what you will find out whenever you are going ahead for any of the training program, the support, the access that usually a company is actually providing you, that is mainly 6 months. Or some institutes I have seen, they are even giving you 1 year access. It means when you are enrolled into a training program with any institute, from that enrollment date till next 1 year, whatever support is required, whatever doubt you have, whatever upgradation is required, that company will be providing you from their side. But after 1 year down the line, if you need any support, if you need any updations, if you need any help, they will ask you to pay once again. Why? Because the overall tenure for the support has already got over. This is with others. Do validate. Do not trust only on my words. Validate with other companies as well. Here at IIM Skills, the best part is what we are doing. We are actually giving you lifetime access. Now, lifetime access means once you are enrolled with IIM Skills, the access for that particular support will not be limited only for 6 months, will not be limited for 1 year. It is for lifetime. A very genuine case, for an example, let's say Anish enrolled today and he wanted to see 2 years down the line that a lot of new things are there into the in financial modeling domain, and he has to update himself with the latest things. He can simply get back to IIM skills. He can simply mention, dear team, I was your alumni and this is my registered email ID. I have seen a lot of new things are there in the market. Though I already have the access of your live classes in the recorded form, but I wanted to attend the same course in the live mode once again. Now, IIM Skills will validate your account and we will be providing you the live class access once again and without any payment. And this is not only after 2 years, after 3 year, 4 year, 5 year down the line, whenever you are coming back to IIM Skills, you have lifetime access. You are not supposed to pay even a single rupee. Why? Because you have got the alumni status of IIM Skills, and that alumni status is actually giving you the access to go through with everything for lifetime, whether it is live classes, whether it is recordings, whether it is faculty support, whether it is job support. So let's say if today you have completed your course and you got a job, and 2 years down the line, once again you would like to get a job, once again you can get back to IIM Skills and ask for the job support. And we will provide you that support. Why? Because there is no validity of the support. So you have lifetime access. Validate on this part as well, that what kind of after sales delivery you are getting. This is another very important part. Next portion that you should pay attention, for that you will have to come to my website, that how authentic a training program is. So when you landed to my website, you pay attention here. This particular training program has an alignment with MSME. So now MSME is a government of India body. This training program has an alignment of government of India. That is number one. Number two, there is another alignment, that is Lisbon University. Now, Lisbon University is a UK based university. It is one of the renowned universities in UK. If somebody is doing a course from IIM Skills, they will be able to get a certificate which is actually a Lisbon University certificate plus another certificate that you will be getting of IIM Skills that will have a Government of India stamp on it. Okay, so these certifications have a acceptance in the industry. Scroll down at the bottom. This overall training program has been designed in a way, as Varun sir has already mentioned, that we will not be rush you through the course. No, we don't want to run with the course. We want to give you sufficient amount of time to do every exercise with practices, with practical, because we understand you have an objective of getting a good job in the industry, and for the job only the classes are not enough. You need real time validations, real time proofs that okay, you have done something into the financial modeling. So here you will see within this overall training program, more than 175 plus hours of practical you will be doing. Now, how will you be doing that particular portion? For that, if you will scroll down, you will see the kind of projects that you will be doing with this. Total 12 projects you are going to do with IIM Skills. And these are the projects which are real time industry based projects. Real time case studies you will be working upon. You will be preparing your reports. And I was also talking about the portfolio. When in India you are applying for any job, what happens for one particular job? More than 100 applications are actually there. Now, an interviewer will not interview 100 out of 100 people. They will always do shortlisting. They will always figure out the best 10 resumes to whom they wanted to interview. And this is the biggest challenge into the Indian market, that cracking an interview is not a big job. You can actually prepare yourself and you can get the interviews done. You can crack the interview, but the important part is your profile should get shortlisted for that particular interview. That is the biggest hurdle what we have seen over the last 10 years. Okay, now for that particular section, what we are doing, we are additionally preparing you, other than the course part, that how to prepare your resume. There are different things what the companies will be demanding. There are a job description what the company will be posting in a job. If we will share a random template for every job, that okay, this is my resume. If I get one job, I am sending my this resume. If I'm getting second job, the same resume I'm sending for the second job as well. In this way, I will never get a response from a company. Why? Because my resume is not aligned as per the company's demand, as per the company's JD. So you should be aware that okay, if there is a job recruitment, you have to understand that okay, what are the JDs? I have to make sure that I have to prepare my resume which should be aligned as per the company's requirement, and there should be a proper formatting of it. For that particular section, what we are doing, we are actually providing you additional classes where resume building section will be there. We will teach you the exact formatting and exact methodology how you should prepare your resume, how your resume should be ATS friendly, that is the application tracking system. Usually companies are using that particular software to validate your resume. And other than this, there will be additional classes what we are conducting, that is for the mock interview preparation, LinkedIn profile building. So anything what is required for the shortlisting part, other than the course part I'm talking about. Course is something that is giving you the 100% skills, but you will be getting an opportunity to show your skill sets only when you are getting shortlisted for an interview. So we are even preparing you for that shortlisting process. After that, when it is about interview, the company will be looking at the portfolio, your work references, that why should I trust you that you are a financial modeler? Show me some of your work samples. There you will be showing all of your work reports that you have done within the training program. And even the capstone projects, what Mr. Varun was explaining during his explanation with JP Morgan, Citibank, Boston Consulting Group, all of these areas where you have prepared your report, this is all something what will be useful at the time of interview. And somebody has mentioned when I was asking a question, what is required to get a job? Communication skills. Who was that person? Lukesh has mentioned. This is something which is very important. A company will always pay attention that how good you are in terms of communication. So make sure that communication section is something that you have to prepare yourself. And other than the communication part, whatever is required, we are teaching you everything right from scratch till the advanced level. I'm sure you have already gone through the brochure. I don't need to take much of your time here. The overall explanation, this is all something what is already mentioned over the website. Moreover, every other institute is actually offering you these things. But there are few additional areas. If you will do the comparison, even this syllabus wise, you will find out there are so many things what we are teaching which are the recommended or demanding things into the industry, and other institutes are not offering. But again, who is delivering, who is teaching you, that's the most important part. So always look at that point of view. Now fortunately, the training program that I am offering over the last 10 years, it is now 10 plus years, okay, this particular training program is a job oriented training program. You will hardly find out any institute, only few I guess you will find out those who are guaranteeing you for the job part. I'm not sure till what extent they are helping you. IIM Skills is one of those institutions where we are actually giving you the training program which has a job guarantee. So now, if anybody is doing the training program with IIM Skills, the overall journey has been designed in a way where we will make sure that we are forcing you, we are pushing you to do everything practically. Why? Because we are taking the responsibility of your future. So we will make sure that, okay, we are pushing you. We need additional support from your side, that what all exercises we have given to you, you are actually working on those exercises. If in case you have any questions, ask your questions, because when you will ask your question, then only we will be getting that opportunity to clear your doubts. And when you are learning everything practically, when you will have the proof of all of your work samples that you have done with us, when you have certifications which has the globally, I would say, accepted tag added into it, then there is no point why the company will not hire you. Okay, so this is all something what you should actually pay attention to. And my training program that we are offering over the last 10 years, we are anyways covering all of these areas from basic to advanced level. And I was also talking about that, okay, if anybody is going ahead with IIM Skills, you will have the lifetime access. So what will happen when you will be enrolled into a training program of IIM Skills, you will be getting a personalized account that is called learning management system. So it will be looking like this. You will have only one course. This is my admin account. So that is the reason you can see 16 courses. So I am the richest one, I would say, courses wise. But when you will be enrolled into my course, you will have only this course, financial modeling and valuation course. If you will click on this, you will be able to see the curriculum. As Varun was actually mentioning during his explanation, that after every module there will be exercises that you have to clear, and before every module there will be some sort of study material that you have to go through. So I'm just taking an example. Let's say there is an Excel module that you will be doing within this course. There is a pre-reading material before attending the classes. So you have to access this pre-reading material from here, and after the class there will be an assignment. You can access the assignment right under Excel module. And every live class that we are actually delivering to you, we always take the recording of every live class as a backup. A lot of times what will happen when you have a class, you will not be able to attend the class due to some reasons, but you wanted to access everything when you have free time. So when you will click on this recording part, you will be able to see all the recordings, even the past recordings. You can see from here, right from 2022 you can see the past recordings. And if you have to get the live recordings, the latest recordings, scroll down at the bottom. These were the last classes that we had conducted. So you will have the LMS access for lifetime. You will have the past class recordings plus the latest classes. Whenever we are providing, we will always add on. So under every module, you can see the pre-reading material, session recording and assignment. Under every module. Okay. So this learning management system will have a lifetime access for you. It will never get over. So by any chance, let's say you don't want to attend the live classes after 6 months down the line, but you wanted to see what is going on in the industry, you can go through with the class recordings, because every time when you will log into your LMS, you will be able to see the latest class recordings. So in this way, the overall journey has been designed. IIM Skills is proudly standing in the market for your courses, I mean for your future. In case, as of now, if any one of you has a question, you can ask your question. Other than this, I am done with the overall explanation from my side. We have a batch starting from 11th of October. Classes will be every Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Those who are planning to start their journey from 11th of October batch, I am sharing the enrollment link with all of you. You can simply use this link and get yourself enrolled. And one more thing, guys, I'm not sure how many of you are aware about it or not. Those who are looking at my website over the last 1 month, they must be able to validate that previously my course was only for 4 months. Now we have changed the duration from 4 months to 5 months. So a lot of new things because we have added on into the course. But pricing portion is something we have not changed. When it was 4 months journey, the prices were same, and when it is about 5 month journey, once again the prices are same. But there is a discussion, to be honest, that is going on to the pricing part, and pricing have already got finalized right after Diwali, that is from 22nd of October. The prices will be currently it is 49,900 for the standard course of IIM skills. After Diwali, right from 22nd of October, the prices will be 69,900 plus GST. So there will be a hike of around 20,000 rupees in the total course fees. The same course. Okay. So we have three offerings. I am sure all of you have already gone through with the offerings. So this is something, this is the standard course, which is a job assist training program of IIM skills. If anybody is looking to get enrolled into the job assist training program, the course fees is 49,900 plus GST. If anybody is looking to get enrolled with the job guarantee training program, the prices are 1,49,900 plus GST. What are the differences between job assist training program and job guarantee training program? Not much differences, to be honest. Job assist, that is master's training program. Let me write it down. Course fees is INR 49,900 plus 18% GST. Final course fees is 58,882. And if I talk about the job guarantee training program, I will also tell you the differences between both of these two so that you can actually figure out. So job guarantee training program is costing you 1,49,900 plus 18% GST. Final course fees will be coming 1,76,882 rupees. What are the differences? Course curriculum wise, here it is. Course curriculum wise, there are no difference. Everything will remain same. This is all something, everything is same in both of these two courses. You will have the same classes, you will have the same faculty, you will have the same WhatsApp group, everything is same. For the initial 5 months, there are no changes. Everything is same. The difference will be starting between job guarantee and job assist. If anybody is enrolled into a job guarantee training program, so that person is actually getting the guarantee that you do my job guarantee course, and getting you placed is a responsibility of IIM skills. We are guaranteeing you for the job part. There will be a personalized mentor that will be allotted to you right after your 5 months of journey, when you will be doing your mock interview preparation classes, when you will be doing your LinkedIn profile building classes, when you will be doing your CV building classes. There will be a personalized mentor who will be working on additional areas if you are lacking behind, to make sure that you are getting placed. Here we are actually providing you with the personalized mentor who will be working on additional areas together. Okay, so let's say there will be a group of around 15 people. So over to those 15 people, there will be a one mentor who will be paying attention to your requirements. This is difference number one, because there is a additional manpower we are providing you for the job part. The there is a additional cost that has been added into the course. That is number one difference. Number two difference, I was talking about Lisbon University certificate, the UK based university that I was talking about. Now Lisbon University is a part of job guarantee training program. Okay, it is not the part of job assist training program. So Lisbon University is not the part of job guarantee training program, sorry, job assist training program. It is the part of job guarantee training program. So only one additional certificate you will be missing, that is of Lisbon University. Other than this, close to 6 certifications you will be getting. That is one from IIM skills. You will have the certificate in both of these two courses. Let me write it down here. IIM skills course, which has a Government of India registration on it. You will have this certificate in both of these two. 4 certificates you will be getting for the capstone projects that you will be doing within the course, and these certifications have a lifetime, I would say, global acceptance. And one certificate you will be getting, that is for the internship, because we have a guaranteed internship right after completion of the course, because we wanted to give you the exposure of the industry before getting you placed. So for that, so all of these certifications, 6 certifications, will be the part of both the courses. Just one additional course will be there into the job guarantee training program. My suggestion to a individual is that if you are smart enough, if you think that okay, only a good training is enough for me, you just provide me with the best learning, you provide me with the relevant opportunities, I do not require additional support, I can take my responsibility on my own, then don't pay for the job guarantee training program. It is not required for you to pay for the job guarantee training program, to be honest. You go for the job assist training program only. But if you know yourself and you understand that you would be requiring additional support, you need that mentorship, you need that additional support, and you have to get the guarantee from IIM skills, the assurance from IIM skills, then don't think about the additional amount that you are paying. 1 lakh additional rupee that you are paying, that is for your career, I don't think that is too much, because you are getting the guarantee of your job, plus there is a security. By any chance if IIM skills is unable to get you placed, your money is 100% safe. Over to the my experience that I have with IIM skills, close to 6 years of journey, I have never seen this case in the past. If you will scroll down on this particular page, you can see there is a job guarantee policy. IIM skills, if unable to provide you with the job guarantee, then there is a refund policy is also there. You can see even here in the offerings. Here we have mentioned this portion here, right? We will take only the tuition fee, remaining the amount will be returned back to you. So you have that particular assurance from IIM skills that you enroll in my training program, into the job guarantee training program. Getting you placed is our responsibility. And on a genuine note, when you are paying a specific amount to us, we will never have that intention that we should refund the particular, money back to you. So the only best way to save that money is get you placed. Find out the opportunities. And for that, we have a dedicated team. This is the reason why we have mentioned over to the website the word called job guarantee training program, because we have been doing this, people are getting placed easily, and we have a strong network of more than 550 plus companies. So this is all something what is from my side, what I was looking to share from my side. Now if any one of you have a question or a doubt, you all are open to ask your questions, and I would love to answer to your questions. And this particular link, that enrollment link what I had given to you, when you will open this link, you will be getting a screen like this. You have to enter the amount based on to the course that you are choosing, whether it is job guarantee course or a job assist training program. Simply enter the amount and enter your email, phone number, and get yourself enrolled, right? And before Diwali, if anybody is enrolling, there is a direct saving of minimum 20,000 rupees, because I have not mentioned the course fees that is for the job guarantee training program. It will be crossing 2 lakhs, to be honest. But before Diwali, we do not have any plan. Why? Because we understand before Diwali, there is a, peak time when people are actually planning for their investments. So we do not want to disturb that particular cycle. So we have a plan to do the changes right from 22nd of October. And before 22nd of October, the only batch what we are starting is 11th of October, the batch date that I have mentioned here. And within this batch, even 4 seats are available. One question I have got from Harshita. Could you please repeat when will it will be, Harshita, right from 22nd of October? 22nd of October. Right after Diwali, the prices will be high. You're most welcome, Harshita. Anyone else would like to ask a question? Anish, Will there be much difference between the recent recorded videos, live sessions, if we are planning to? No, 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 no. Anish, there is no difference. The learning management system, the same learning management system you will be getting. You will be getting all the latest videos. What I am trying to say, if you are going for the self learning training program, the only difference will be we will not give you the live class access. Rest everything will remain same. You will be getting this learning management system. The same learning management system is actually applicable for everyone, whether it is for self learning, whether it is for job guarantee, whether it is for master's training program. You will not get the actual, you will get everything what is mentioned here. uh Let me, yeah, in the self learning or what all things are mentioned here, you will get everything. This one, this is all something what you will be getting. Okay, but only the real time classes, the mentorship from the faculties and all, this is all something you will not be getting. Rest everything will remain same. All right, I hope I was able to answer to your question, Anish. Maria says, sir, if I want to join next weekend, is it possible? Maria, 200% it is possible. Just one suggestion from my side. Whether you join 11th of October batch, or if you are planning for a batch starting after Diwali, you enroll for any of the batch, but please enroll yourself before 22nd of October. Why? Because once the fee is changed over the website, then it will be changed. Nobody can offer you the course onto the old pricing. We will be able to offer you the course onto the old pricing until or unless the prices are mentioned over the website. I hope you understand we have the limitations, right? Lokesh says, means in the masters we are not getting the placement assistance properly. No, Lokesh, this is not what I was trying to mention. 100% placement support means my responsibility will be to train you 100% first of all onto the overall syllabus, give you the classes for the mock interview preparation, give you classes for the resume building section, give you classes for the LinkedIn profile building. Once this part is done, after that, what we will do, we will share your details with the placement cell, and placement cell will start providing you with the relevant opportunities what we are getting from the market. Okay, you will be applying for that job, going for the interview, clear the interview. There you have to manage the things on your own. That additional support, that personal mentorship will not be there. When you are getting interviewed, anyways nobody can support you on the interview desk, but the additional services like, okay, personalized mentor will make sure that, okay, uh, this company has these kind of things what we should be preparing you upon, so that mentor will do additional job for you. But into the assistance, you will be getting a random, I would say, the general support from IIM skills, that okay, we will not be uh, personally going ahead and working with you 101. Why? Because there is an additional labor that is required for the same part. That's the only difference. You will be getting opportunities, you will be getting job support and everything, but personalized mentor, additional support, 101 discussions, these things are there, that is into the job guarantee program only. All right, Lokesh, am I able to make it clear for you? Perfect. So Anish says, can you also share your contact number? Anish, the best way connecting with me is whomsoever is your counselor, your mentor. You just mention to that person that, okay, I would like to talk to Mr. Shiva. I am the head of department here at IIM Skills. So he will be reaching out to me and he will be making sure that, okay, the person is actually getting you connected with me on the same day whenever you are reaching out to your mentor. Okay, Anish, does that help? Because if I will share my contact number, I will be aligning with a lot of meetings. There may be a possibility I will be missing your calls, and the time is not matching, and practically it is not possible for me to answer different calls, to be honest. But if you will be coming through the counselors, and the counselor is actually taking a time to connect you with me, then in that case I will be available to assist you. Why? Because only 2 minutes are not enough. In case if you require help, I will be ready to help you with the sufficient time. Right, Anish? Anyone else has a question, guys? Thank you so much for the confirmation. Anyone else has a question? Anish, Harshita, Insha, Lukesh, Maria, Nishchal Paliwal. Nishchal, I guess you have joined at the end of the session only. It was too late, I guess, for you. But no issues. We will make sure that we will be sharing the recording of this session with you so that you will be able to see that, okay, what all things we had covered in this session. Okay. Anyone else has a question, guys? If you can mention in the chat box. And if you do not have a question, please do mention in the chat box so that I should have a kind of acknowledgement that, okay, all the questions got answered. Everybody, thank you so much, Harshita. By the way, how many of you are planning to start your journey from 11th of October? You can simply write down me in the chat box. Thank you so much, Anish, for confirming. Thank you so much, Insha, for confirming. Insha, if you're planning to start from 11th, 4 seats are there. I have already shared the link. You can go ahead with it. Other than Insha, anybody else is planning to start their journey from 11th of October? Anybody? Sudiksha, Prisha, Nishchal, Maria, Lukesh, Harshita, Anish? Yes, no, maybe. If you can reply, guys. Okay, so Anish says yes, Nishchal says maybe, and Lukesh says maybe. No issues, guys. Take your time. Harshita says 11th October, no, but maybe post that. No issue, Harshita. Please take your time. I guess all the questions got answered from my side. Perfect. Seems no more questions are there. So thank you so much, everyone, giving your 1 hour time in this orientation session. It was really nice talking with you all. Looking forward those who are planning to enroll into the training program. And in case if you want to connect with me, ask your mentors. They will help you to connect with me. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. I am done with the overall explanation and I am ending the session from my side. You all have a good time. Take care all. Good night.